All right, guys, it's recording. Hi.
Yay. Hi.
Sorry about that. All right, everyone. Welcome to our sneak peek backstage into what we do as coaching, what we do as coaches, and what we do in this coaching life that we have, that we're so proud of, and that we're so happy that you're here to sort of learn and maybe observe and maybe get inspired and hopefully to ask some questions. But before we do anything, I want briefly for everybody to introduce themselves with their names, what challenge group they're part of, and where they're calling from. Okay? So I'll model. I'm Liz. I am a Beachbody coach. I've been a Beachbody coach for 2 years. I am part of Success Club Challenge Group. I am part of Project Bombshell Challenge Group. I am part of Couples Challenge Group. I am part of the Latinos Unidos Challenge Group. And that's it. And I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York. Avi. Okay. Who's next? I'm going to call on people. It's easier for me to call. Claudia, who are you?
Hey, I am Claudia Orozco, and I am a Beachbody coach, I believe about 3 years. And I am in Project Bombshell, Latinas Unidas, and I am calling from Long Island, New York.
Nadia, please tell us who you are.
Sorry, I was muted. Hi, Nadia. Nadia Curitan. I think I've been a coach for 3 days. And I'm calling from Orlando, Florida. And I'm doing Shift Shop, week 2.
Lydia, who you is?
Hi, everyone. I'm Lydia Lucas. I have been a coach for a little over a year. I also am in various challenge groups, and most recently have been posting in Latinas Unidas, working out my Spanish, using that Google Translate for the hard stuff. And I just started Shift Shop today.
That Google Translate is awesome. I will say that it is not perfect, but it's a fantastic start. That's awesome. Giovanna, can you, are you able to speak? Okay, so we're going to skip Giovanna for a second. Kathy, who are you, please?
Hey, everybody, I'm Kathy. I am calling from Center Beach, New York. I am part of Success Club, and I help facilitate a little bit over in Project Bombshell. I am an Emerald coach right now under Miss Giovanna, and I've been coaching officially for about a year and a half.
Amazing. Thank you. Where are you calling us from? Center Beach.
Center Beach, New York.
Awesome. Kim, who are you, and where are you calling us from?
Okay. Hey, I'm Kim. I'm from the Bronx. I've been a coach on and off, just trying to get into it since December. I'm part of the Success Group, and I'm in week 2 of Shift Shop.
Fantastic. You're doing so great.
Thanks.
Leanne, who are you, my dear, and where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, I'm from Lindenhurst, New York. And I'm part of the Success Group. And I just joined.
Wait a moment. Kelly, please put your phone on mute. Thank you. Whoever's cooking and blending, put your phone on mute. Leanne, I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm from Lindenhurst, New York. I'm part of the Success Group. I just started in June, and I'm currently doing Shift Shop.
Wonderful. Leanne, is it possible for you to move your camera so that we can see your lovely face?
Hold on.
Move it down or up?
Yeah, I was doing work. That's why I was.
Okay. You don't want to show us behind the scenes. Got it. Deirdre,
Liz.
yes, my dear, who you are?
Who I am. I am Deirdre. I am in Harlem, Harlem, New York. I'm in Success Club. I have been a coach for 6 months.
Yes, and Deirdre came to New Orleans with us and had her first summit experience along with Kathy, who also had her first summit experience, and they were living in NOLA. Okay, Maria, who are you, my dear? The one and only.
Hello, I'm Maria Joy. I am calling from New City, New York. I'm an Emerald coach under Geo. I have been coaching for about a year, and I am in the Success Challenge group. And I started Ship Shop today.
Wonderful job. Iris, who are you? Where are you calling us from, my dear? Beautiful Iris.
Hi, everybody. My name is Iris Armendariz. I am in Success Club Challenge Group. I've been a coach for about a year now. I'm an Emerald coach under Giovanna Premack, and I am in Stockton, California. So happy to be here.
Awesome. Veronica. Buenas noches.
Hey. So I'm Veronica on Facebook. I'm Indrina Kairi. I've been a coach for over a year. I'm in Success Club, and I'm day one of Shift Shop.
Yes, girl. Fantastic. And Miss Veronica is going to get married next year, and I'm so excited because I'm going to the wedding. Save the date, and it's on my fridge. We're gonna look so good for your wedding.
Listen, Shift Shop better do something, boy.
It's gonna do more than something.
Yeah.
Kelly, tell us who you are. Kelly, unmute yourself. Kelly. All right, Kelly. All right, Kelly's in the mix of things. Ashley, can you tell us where you're calling from? People are disappearing on me. Ashley, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can't see you, but I can hear you. Where are you calling us from?
Let me see if this button magically works. I am calling you all from Hayes, Kansas, the Midwest.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Awesome. Ashley and I met through Beachbody. Beachbody referred her to me, and it has been the best thing ever.
Absolutely.
Giovanna, yes! Okay, Giovanna, we're doing introductions. Who are you? Where are you calling us from?
Hi guys, my name is Giovanna Premack. I'm calling from Center Reach, New York, and I'm super excited to be here. And I'm sorry for the delay, but I've been a coach for 6 years, and I am part of Project Bombshell, Success Club, Latinos Unidos, Couples Group, all these amazing, all you amazing people. So I'm very excited for tonight.
Awesome. Giovanna is a lot of our coaches, myself included. She is the matriarch. She's the alpha of our omega, right? Okay, who else? Elena, can you hear us? Can you tell us where you're calling from?
Hello?
Yes, I hear you. Speak up.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm calling from Manhattan, New York. I'm from Project
Okay, you have to clean out the sink.
And I am in between programs at the moment, but on and
clean
off.
out the sink.
On and off, you're doing what?
Coach.
But what program are you doing?
None at the moment, but I was doing
Kelly is here.
Okay, Elena, maybe you can start Shift Shop with us. What do you think?
That sounds like a good idea.
I love it. I love that idea. Elena and I met through Instagram, and I'm so happy that she is here tonight. Kelly, can you hear us? Can you say hi? We can hear Kelly, but she can't hear us. Dabadine, are you driving?
Hi, my name is
Veronica. Go ahead. Nicole, can you say hi and where you're calling us from?
I think Nicole's having problems with her mic right now, but she's also calling from Center H.
Okay, great. Leroy, can you say where you're calling us from?
Sure. How you doing?
Hi.
I'm calling from the beautiful island of Manhattan.
What? Fancy.
And I just finished day one of Shift Shop, and I'm not a coach yet, but Lydia Lucas is my coach.
And you are in fabulous, blessed hands. I'm sure you know that. Well, welcome everyone to this call. We are so happy to have so many amazing faces, both sort of faces that we know and faces that we don't know, and names that we don't have not seen in this forum. So this forum is an invitation for everyone to learn what it is that we do as Beachbody coaches, and also for you to ask your burning questions about this lifestyle, this work that we do that we love so much, and with the hopes of maybe growing our team and maybe you yourself figuring out a way sort of to picture yourself on the spectrum of coaching if that's what you want to do. So we have team calls pretty regularly, and so this is sort of our culture where we meet in this forum and we talk and we share, and so we're inviting you to see what it is that we do here as coaches. So there's one thing that unites us all. We're calling from a whole bunch of different places. We have different lifestyles, different life struggles and life victories, but the thing that really unites us all is that we, aside from being coaches, started off as customers, right? Started off as challengers, started off as just wanting to lose a bit of weight or get healthy, or we received some really bad news from our doctor and that really kind of like put fire under our butts to do something about our cholesterol, to do something about our high blood pressure. Whatever it is, we all sought this opportunity to get healthy and to change the course of our health. And so Beachbody coaches, the best Beachbody coaches start off as customers, start off as challengers. And so that's what unites us. There are...
Wait. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Nana, how are you? Who are you and where are you calling us from? Mayra.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's you. That's your turn. Who are you?
Mommy. Hold on, Papi. Hold on. Hi, guys. My name is Mayra. I'm calling from New York. I'm here in New York City, in Queens, to be specific. What else? What else do you want me to say?
What challenge group are you part of, and how long have you been a coach?
I am a part of Project Bombshells, and I've been a coach for the past 2 years. I started off as a challenger, and then became a coach, like an active coach, not just a discount coach.
And Mayra, and it's a great segue because your journey and your transformation, which is still, of course, evolving, because we're always transforming, we're always growing, we're always developing and learning new things. Your transformation in particular has been so beautiful and so, like, not beautiful in terms of like how you look, because of course you're fierce and beautiful, but beautiful in its integrity. And I really appreciate when someone is having an off day, like, this shit's not working, I'm not seeing results. You somehow read that and you're like, espérate. My journey has been this way, and I plateaued for this long, and I stuck with it, and I'm going through this and that and the other, and you have a way of turning that person's negativity into something that they use for like it's a platform to move forward, and I so appreciate it, and I'm so happy that you're on this call. All right, so coaches come, as you can see, in a whole bunch of different forms. The path to being an entrepreneurial coach doesn't always start that way, right? So that there are these, we like to think of, there's these 3 types of coaches, right? One, this is a discount coach, someone who has absolutely no interest in coaching, but needs that discount because Shakeology is changing her life, but doesn't want to inspire anyone because she's just worried about herself. That was me. And that's how a lot of people start. They see the value of Shakeology, they see the value of the 25% discount, and they enroll as a coach without really seeing themselves as entrepreneurs or seeing themselves as business builders. The second type of coach is a hobby coach, someone who obviously uses the products, is a product of the product, and once in a while will enroll someone, and once in a while will be active in posting on social media and showing their transformations, but is not necessarily thinking month to month that they really want to sort of do this consistently. And I should say, there's no judgment in any type of coaching, right? You can be all three at any given time, and it might be, you might get sort of be between one and two, between a discount coach and a hobby coach, and that might be fine, and that's totally fine. You can be any type of coach that you want. The third sort of type of coach on that trajectory, on that spectrum, is a business builder, someone who loves the products, uses them consistently, performs the vital behaviors, which we'll hear later on, every day, is an active recruiter of people to get fit and to sort of be coaches themselves, and is really looking at this opportunity as a way to make a living. And that coach might also have another job. So that coach is sort of actively coaching as a Beachbody coach in addition to that other job, or doing it full time. And so many of us sort of are on that spectrum, are at 3, are between 1 and 2, whatever it is. All that to say is that coaching is for everyone. There isn't a type of coach. There isn't sort of like a type or a mold. We come in all different situations and circumstances and desires. So I want that to sort of sink in, because everybody and anyone can be a coach. That being said, it's a business for everyone, but there are some particular behaviors and particular things that a successful coaches follow. And so I want to give the floor to Maria, who is going to talk to us a little bit about the things that I know everybody's thinking about. Everybody's heard one of these phrases. This is a pyramid scheme. They want you to drink them shakes that you can get at GNC. They're mad expensive. We're going to be talking to you a lot about what coaching is, but Maria is going to tell you about what coaching is not. Maria, debunk those myths for us, please.
Okay. I have to say that when I first started Shakeology, I started and was myself kind of hesitant to become a coach for some of these myths that are out there. The first one for me actually was, I'm not in shape, so how can I be a coach? And then, when you think about it, you shouldn't, not that you shouldn't be in shape, but the perfect time for you to be a coach is probably when you start, right after you start, because when you start to see results, when you start to see the struggles that you go through as a user of the product and as a person who works out, you can speak to it. You can say, and you can then coach somebody, and that's another thing is, when I started also, I was like, how could I be a coach? I'm not a coach. Well, you are a coach if you're a parent, if you are a teacher, if you are a boss, if you're a leader, you're a coach. You're doing that role in your life. Yeah, you're not Joe Girardi from the Yankees, but you are doing that role when you're giving people, lifting people up, making them feel better if they're feeling down. It's the same thing. You're just transferring it over to this specific thing, which is Beachbody, which is Shakeology. So you can help people that are feeling down, because especially if you're there sometimes and you're like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to work out. I want to give up. Well, if you can speak to that, if you can, in your challenge group, which I love because it's private, it's only the people that are in it. No one on the outside world has to see it. You could paint whatever picture you want outside of this group, and you could be as raw and as real in this group as possible. And you let people know, I'm feeling down. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to work out today, but I did it. And that will give somebody else the feeling that, hey, you know what? It's okay to feel that way and still work towards that goal. So that's another one of the myths that I wanted to debunk and be fierce on, the fact that you can be a coach. Another thing is to say that you're not an expert on fitness or nutrition. Well, you're learning, and what you learn, you share with other users of the product to kind of give them an idea of how it is to keep moving and keep going and keep this this lifestyle, because it isn't easy if you want to change. So you and another thing also out there is, another myth is, I don't like to sell. Nobody's asking you to be a selly person. You can tell your story and be honest about it, and ask people if they want to join you on this journey, not just for you, not for you, because it's not your journey, it's their journey, but to help them see that they can live a healthier lifestyle and still enjoy being the way they are. Because one of the things that I always thought is, oh my God, I'm going to go on a diet. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle. And you can teach people, coach people, make them feel good about themselves, and remind them that you're going to change your way of eating only to make it better for yourself. But you don't have to be perfect. You're just going to try the hardest that you can. And if you fall, it's okay, because we're going to be there to help pick you up and make you feel better about yourself. Those are just some of the things that I thought about. And also, one of the most important things out there too is, remember that some people are like, oh, well, there's so many Beachbody coaches. Yeah, there are a lot out there, but there's only one you, and only you could tell your story. And when you tell your story from the heart, people do connect. And there are people out there looking to connect, and you're the one that they're connecting, looking to connect with. And once they connect with you, they are going to want to make a change in their life. And you're helping them, they're helping you, because a lot of people are like, oh, but I don't want to make money. It looks like I'm not really, well, you're helping them get better, and then you're also making money. What's wrong with that? We all want to make money.
Marina,
dímelo.
Thank you so much for those important points. And I just want to just go over some points that you made, that we are not just salespeople, right? We're life changers, because we're telling our story. And
exactly.
We are not nutritional experts or fitness experts, nor do we need to be, right? We're not coaches just because we're at goal weight. We're coaches because with our journey and with our slips and falls and our victories, we're inspiring others.
Exactly.
Right. The market is saturated with not only Beachbody coaches, but the fitness industry is huge and abundant. But our uniqueness is that there's only one Maria, and there's only one Giovanna, and there's only one Kathy. And so we are not going to be coaching Claudia's customers. We're coaching our customers, people that look for us, that connect with us.
Mm-hmm.
In the last minute or 2 minutes that you have in your presentation, do you want to touch upon a little bit about this fear that people have that Beachbody coaches and this business is a pyramid scheme? Do you have some thoughts on that?
Yeah, and that's one of those things that I hear a lot, that it's a pyramid scheme, and it's not a pyramid scheme, because a pyramid scheme, from what I understand it from, I remember when I was growing up, I forgot what they called them in Spanish, but it was, you're giving money in, and then if everybody gives in, at the end everybody gets, but the one time that somebody doesn't contribute, then it falls apart. This is not like that. You are buying your product yourself to on a monthly basis, and if you become a coach, then you're going to get a percentage of whatever it is that is sold under you. Now, I became a coach about a year ago. If I hustle, I can go and supersede somebody who's been a coach for 5 years. It's all about how much you put into it. So the person above you, if they're like Liz was saying about the 3 different types of coaches. If I'm a coach that's on there just to be a discount coach, which there's nothing wrong with that, because everybody has their own if you don't want to hustle, that's fine. Nobody, you do what you can. But if I just want to be a discount coach, but I have several people under me, or is not a discount coach, but a coach that can have other people under me, but not really do a lot with it, just kind of stay stagnant. And one of the people under me decides they're going to go ahead, they could actually be ahead of me, even though they're under me. So that's not a pyramid to me, because everybody is winning here. It's, what is it called? What type of marketing is that called?
Are you talking about multi-level?
Multi-level marketing. It's not pyramid. A pyramid is a lot different than that, because a pyramid you could lose. You're not losing here.
Right. So everybody's business belongs to everybody, right? There are no
to each individual.
So no,
correct.
Giovanna's not my boss. She's my coach and she's my mentor and my partner. But at any moment, I could, stop working and she'll be okay, or I could supersede her and she'd be okay. So, right. So it's not a pyramid scheme, and I think that's. I also want to say, like, being salespeople has a bad rap, right? It's like a 4-letter word. We are selling. We're selling transformations. We're selling products that work. And we shouldn't be so turned off by that, because we're here because a special program and a special shake changed our lives, right?
Correct.
Right. So thank you, Maria, so much for those wonderful insights about the myths. And there's so many myths, but those are like sort of our favorites. Giovanna now is going to talk to us about, remember that we talked about the industry being so saturated with Beachbody coaches, or the fitness industry being so saturated with different programs and movements. What makes a Beachbody coach unique are a set of behaviors that Giovanna's going to educate us about. Giovanna, my dear, what are those?
Hi, everyone. So I'm so excited. I could talk about this topic forever, but we're going to just keep it short. I'm going to be very, very clear on the 4 vitals that we have as coaches that we must follow daily. So the first one that I love to talk about, because it's as easy as just like your challenger. You pretty much are the product. So the first one is to become the product of the product. So our challengers in our group, that's already check. You guys are the product of the product. You guys, if there was a coach, like if I was working my business and you see me at McDonald's, my credibility will be no good, right? So you don't want to catch me at McDonald's, right? So, but you do want to catch me working out, eating healthy, being conscious of my health. Those are the people that are mostly successful, because their credibility is what makes them successful, right? People are going to trust you. You cannot recommend a program, or you cannot recommend drinking Shakeology if you're not drinking Shakeology. You cannot recommend working out if you're not working out. So being a product of the product not only is going to help catapult your business, but it's going to help you get healthy and fit. Okay, so this company, I've been a coach for 6 years. I'm going on 7. And I just started working this business because I too was like the product that thought that there was more into coaching. I didn't really know much. But all this time I've been doing that, because it's just who I am. Like, this is who I am. I exercise, I drink Shakeology daily, and this is, I am the product. So my credibility with my followers has, really increased, because they see me 6 years being consistent. I haven't dropped, knock on wood. So that's the first thing that I would tell you guys, to be the product of the product, okay? And share it, right? And we're going to talk about that in a minute. So the next one that I do want to talk about is the inviting, which is the one that people run away from the most. People are like, oh my God, I can't see myself inviting people. They're going to think I'm selling. They're going to think that it's a scheme, because when you think of health and fitness, people always think that there's a trick to it, and there's no trick. It's basically hard work and dedication and showing up. So us, like me, I'm very passionate about Beachbody because it changed my life. So for me, it's easier for me to talk about it, okay? So I could invite people, and I am an introvert. I'm a very shy person. So I didn't think I could do this business, okay? Because I'm like, I got to talk to people. I got to invite them and tell them. That's just too much. But when you're so passionate about something, and this is what we tell our kids too, when you really love something, you could talk about it into exhaustion, right? And when you're inviting people, it's like you're inviting people to a party, right? The challenge groups that we form are like parties, and you guys that are part of our groups know that we always have a great group, right? Everyone's posting stuff, we're cheering each other on. So why keep that a secret, right? Why is it that if it's working for you, why wouldn't you tell your girlfriend down the block, or your aunt, or your tia, or your uncle, and your grandma, everybody? Like, my whole family's on Shakeology. Because when I first started, I kept it to myself because I wanted to see first if it was working. Once it did, it was kind of like my inner circle first came in because I was sharing, and I was just, again, I wasn't working the business. I was just sharing what was working for me. And as I started more and more, 2.5 years ago, I decided to work the business full time from home. And the inviting process just got easier for me. So when you invite people, you're inviting them with no agenda. It's pretty much, hey, listen, we have a challenge group. Join us. This is basically what it is. There's nothing to it. And it may seem, but the more you do it, the easier it will get. And it can, trust me on that. So how do we invite? You can invite through social media. You can invite through your posts, right? You can invite through personal messaging, through text. Pick up a phone, call your girlfriend and say, hey, my group is hosting a new challenge group on the 1st. You should join me. It's done so much for me. That's it. When I go to family get-togethers, I always come up with someone, who's going to sign up, because I love sharing it. I love inviting people. And we never have a problem inviting people to a restaurant that we like, right? It's kind of like this restaurant, it's great. And you never feel like you're a salesperson when you do that, though, right? But yeah, when you invite them to a challenge group, you all of a sudden think, oh my God, what are they going to think? What are they going to think? Okay. The best scenario is that they're going to get results. They're going to think thank you for it, and they're gonna pay it forward to someone else. So the inviting process is very crucial and something that we should do daily. The next bullet point is personal development. I'm very big on personal development because it's a way of growing as a person. So we all have weaknesses, right? My weakness is public speaking. So I try to find books on public speaking. I listen to audios, videos, read books, even Team Beachbody. If you go into the coach online office, if you guys are active coaches, there's a training tab, and there's videos on different topics that you could listen to. There's podcasts that you can listen to. So if you find a weakness or if you need help in anything, there's personal development books in every area to help you do that. And I really do put a lot of emphasis on personal development, because that's going to help you when you feel like I can't do this business. Okay, because there's going to be times, just like any 9-to-5 job, you're going to have the days where it's going to be hard and you're going to be like, I can't do this. And what's going to get you out of that is personal development, right? So when I'm struggling in my business, I dig my head into books. I read, I listen, I watch, and that gets me out of that funk. So definitely personal development is a very huge part of the coaching business. The fourth one is recognition. Now, recognition is something that I love to do with my coaches, with my challengers, with people that show up every day and people that are putting the effort. It's always nice to call out on someone that, hey, she posted for 5 days straight. I'm going to call her out. Congratulations. Something so small like that means the world to so many people. Why not make a difference? So I like to always give recognition to my coaches, to my challengers, people that just started with me. If they finished their first week, hey, I shoot them a message, I'll post on their page, or maybe I'll send them a little gift saying, you did great this week, keep up the great work, because that alone is going to help them motivate them to continue. Whether you're a working coach or a challenger, it's always nice to feel recognized. So if you're a new coach and you signed up just that one person, which is a big deal, because that's one life that you changed, call them out. That's your VIP, call him out, call her out, say, you did great this week. What are we doing next week? Just recognize their efforts, because every little effort for them is a big deal, because they weren't there before they met you. So everything is a big deal. So following these 4 vital behaviors consistently will bring you to success, will help you, pay it forward and change so many different lives. Okay. And this is the best part about social media, that we could actually put everything out there by click of a button, right? And share things. We're not selling. If you look on my page, there are no dollar signs. There's no Beachbody graphics in there. There's my story, me, what I do. My credibility is there. And yeah, I do invite through my sweaty pics. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I need 5 more girls. Who wants to join me? It doesn't have to be overthought, right? Sometimes we overthink these things and we end up not doing them at all. So if you're struggling with any of the 4 vitals, find a book, an audio, or a podcast to help you with that. Or speak to your upline and maybe go over the stuff that you're struggling with, and he or she will help you, find a way to make that work.
Giovanna, thank you so much for all of those. So just to recap, the 4 vitals: be a product of the product, invite, personal development, and recognition. So Giovanna, are those behaviors that we do once a week, once a month? When do we do those those vital behaviors?
Those vital behaviors should be done daily, every day. You should invite people every day. Every Monday, like let's suppose if I meet someone and I'm like, okay, we already started a challenge group. We started a challenge group today, right? And then you say, well, if you're a new coach, like, well, what can I invite her to? Every Monday is a new challenge. So let's suppose you're stuck on that. You don't know what to invite her to. Speak to your upline. She's going to tell you the date of the next challenge. This way you always have somewhere to invite. There's always, and I could guarantee that, there's always going to be a challenge group that you can invite friends and family to. But again, those things have to be done daily. And again, it's a job that you get to take care of yourself daily. It's your job to work out. I mean, that's pretty amazing, I think, right? Self-care and showing people that self-love is important on a daily basis. It's a pretty big deal, and it shows your credibility as a coach.
Thank you so much. I love those points. One of the things that I love about what you said is invite without an agenda. I really love that. So I know that I said before that our businesses are our businesses, right? Where we are the CEO of our little at-home fitness business. But does that mean that we're alone in this? Do we figure things out on our own? No. Lydia is going to tell us about the resources that we get from Beachbody and from our tribe. Lydia, what are those resources?
Sorry, I had a little message and it kept pressing. So, hi, good evening, everyone. So one thing that you may notice, if you already have coach status, whether you're a discount coach, you may notice that there's a $17 fee that's assessed every month. And that's called your coach maintenance fee. And that fee goes toward the coach back office. The coach back office is the place, it's a repository for everything having to do with being a coach. What I love about Beachbody is that they make it their business to ensure that we are well informed, that we are equipped and prepared, and that they're always looking for new opportunities to develop us. So it's not like they are just like, here, do it and go and good luck. They really invest in us. And so that $17 monthly fee goes toward our development as coaches. So for those of you who haven't yet joined as a coach, there is a fee that is $39. But if you have purchased a challenge pack ever, guess what? That is free. And you pay that fee and it gets refunded to you right away. And so there's the coach back office, and then there is our greater team who Giovanna joined under this team, and that team is called Team Eagle. Team Eagle has sort of like two mama bears that are over it. One is Saudi Almonte and one is Mickey Fernandez. And these are two amazing women who basically had vision and dared to dream and have started this movement. And so there are over 10,000 people across the United States who are a part of Team Eagle. Team Eagle has its own Facebook group. Team Eagle, we have our own team calls on there. And then quarterly, there's an event called Super Saturday. Super Saturday is an event where all of the coaches who are in Beachbody across the country get together and get news, get training, get inspired. People share their transformation stories. And so wherever you are, there is a Super Saturday near you. For those of us who are in the New York area, Team Eagle hosts that Super Saturday, which is quarterly. I love Super Saturday. It was that Super Saturday that I really set in my mind that I wanted to share this fitness and wellness journey with others. So we have Team Eagle, and then we have our team. And then you have Annual Summit, which many of us just came from. That's another opportunity for us to go and get training and have workshops and really engage in personal development so that we can develop in our businesses. So all of that is to say is, if you're sitting there and you're like, this sounds like a lot. I am not a salesperson. I don't even, personal development, that sounds like a lot. I already read, books. I don't need to read anything else. You're telling me I have to post every day. If you feel overwhelmed, I just want you to take a deep breath and realize this. You do what you can do where you are in life. This is something that is very personal to you. And so there are tools available, there's mentoring available, there's information available, there are YouTubes and podcasts, like Giovanna was saying, there's all of this available, but you take it at your pace and you allow it to meet you where you are and what you want to begin doing with this. And so I just wanted to say that because it can feel like a lot, but even if you begin with one person and take it from there and attend team meetings and learn and absorb and move from there, as long as you are changing lives and you're impacting people and you feel gratified, that's what really matters in the end.
Thank you so much, Lydia, for reiterating once again that this coach business is for everyone, that there is a place in this business for every person, every ability, every amount of time. I mean, there are people who work full-time who are able to do this business maybe from 9 to 12 at night or early in the morning, or, but also remembering that if we're working with one person, that's one person whose life is being impacted by this new lifestyle. And that in and of itself is part of the riches, right? I want to just, before we move on, acknowledge that we've been joined by two amazing people, Dana Battaglia and Rosie. And I know that I know that we're sort of going over in time, but I really want to do due diligence and say, Dana, can you introduce yourself? Tell us where you're speaking, where you're calling from, and how long you've been a coach. And Rosie, the same thing. So Dana first, and then Rosie.
Okay, hold on. I'm closing my door.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I apologize for being late. So, hi, everyone.
Right on time.
I am Dana Battaglia. I live in Farmingdale, Long Island, although I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I have been actively coaching since August of 2016, although I signed up from day one as a discount coach. And I swore to the heavens that I would never coach, ever. And the more I do it, the more I want to do it. And I'm just in love with the process. And the reason why I was late was because I had an unexpected visitor who I invited to my home to demystify potentially joining a challenge group. So
I'm sorry, Dana, did you say that you never wanted to work the business? Were you not just at the Coach Summit a few days ago?
That is correct.
I'm the same way. Giovanna will tell you. Welcome aboard. We're so happy to have you. Rosie, who are you and where are you calling us from, mujer?
Oh my gosh, how do you work this thing? Can you hear me?
You're working it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what do I have to press here?
You're working it right now.
Okay, great. I'm so glad to be here, ladies. You guys have inspired me so much on my journey. I'm from Texas, originally from Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, but I've been here since I was 5 years old. So I've, Latina, but Texan at heart. I actually live in a small little town called Mico, Texas, but it's like about 18 miles from San Antonio, Texas. And I honestly believe in my heart that God has actually just led me to this team of wonderful women here. but my first goal was actually to lose weight. However, it's not. Of course, I'm gonna reach my goal, but it's. I understand now that it's a lifestyle change. It's a healthy journey for me. But I'm just so excited to be here. I told Coach G from the beginning that I actually did not want to be a coach. Like, I'm just in it for the journey, and I just want to be, a challenger. I don't want to be a coach. And for some reason, I don't know, God's tugging at my heart, like, okay, what have you got to lose? You're already doing this every day. I'm already encouraging other women that I actually associate with on a daily basis that are around my age group. And they're asking me questions. And so I reached out to Coach G, and I just actually told her, well, maybe I can be a coach. I don't know. But even if it's for the discount or I don't know, whatever. But I'm just on this journey, and I'm just excited that I have made some life changes, some lifestyle changes, and eating healthier. And not only for me, but for my family, for sure. Hey,
Rosie, when like you speak and like I got the chills because what you're saying, well, first of all, if Giovanna had $5 for every coach that told her, listen, mija, I don't want to be a coach, I just want to lose weight, she'd be a motherfucking millionaire. But I digress. Rosie, you're obviously saying something like this is your calling is what's tugging at your heart, right? You changing
Yes.
your life is so much more about your community than it is about you, and that is exactly why we coach, because we feel this tug, this magnet to help other people. And when we listen to that calling is when we ourselves get transformed. So Rosie, like, thank you, my God, mujer.
Yeah,
Your
absolutely.
face is like a blessing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Aw.
Okay, we have Marisa here as well. Marisa, where are you?
I'm sorry, she had an emergency, so she had to leave.
Ay, nena.
Sorry.
And Ida. Nena, where are you calling us from?
Oh.
And you have a special outfit on. No,
I'm calling you guys from work.
And
I'm
where
in
do you work?
Georgia.
Georgia. And what is your work, Nena? Ida. All right, so we're gonna continue, and if Ida comes back, we're gonna give her the floor. All right, so Lydia talked to us about the resources that Beachbody gives us, that we're not alone, and that we have a lot of resources from not only corporate, but from our Team Eagle is this big tree, and all of these different branches are different smaller teams. But no, you don't have to figure this out on your own. And there are a lot of resources and a lot of training. And even like coaches who have been in the game for 6-7 years, like Giovanna, continue to learn and continue to benefit from the resources and the tools, because we go to different trainings, and Beachbody offers us a lot of tools for further momentum. So the next thing that we want to talk about is, okay, so this is a business. When you say that this is a business, that means that we're making money. How do we make money as coaches? Because I'm sure you remember that when you were invited to become part of the challenge group, that your coach told you that their services were complimentary. So then how do they get paid? How do coaches make money? How do they make a living? Claudia, tell us the good news about that.
So the great news is that not only do you help people, while also helping yourselves, and that you give it your all. You're leading with your heart, with passion. You're leading by example, even through, like everybody else said, yes, we do hit some roadblocks sometimes. We do have challenges. We do have our ups and downs, but we keep going. So what keeps us going? Aside from connecting with new people and meeting new people, we also need to get paid. We have bills to pay. We have children to feed. We have ourselves to feed. So the way that we get paid is by every challenge pack or by any product sold with Beachbody, through us,
you get 25% commission. So what happens is, say for example, Liz says, you know what, I want to join your challenge group. She gets a challenge pack. I get 25% of that. So she already joins. Aside from that, the following month, Liz is going to love the changes, love Shakeology, et cetera, et cetera. She's going to continue getting it again. That means through Home Direct, she gets it monthly. Remember the part when everybody keeps saying you have to invite, and you're adding more people? Okay, so this has a compound effect. Aside from getting the new commissions from everyone that you're inviting, you're also getting the residual income from every month that everybody purchases. So you're also getting 25% out of that. Say, for example, after I get Shakeology, I am interested in getting more items, or say, for example, I want to get energized, or I want to get the post-workout. Anything that I get or that anybody gets, we all get 25%. I mean, whoever your sponsor is. Aside from that, when you start building people, encouraging people to join you, what's going to happen is that now you are growing your team. And every time that you invite someone and they purchase a challenge pack is something called Success Club. For every person that signs up with a challenge pack, you get 2 points with that person. So what does that mean? How does that translate, right? So Success Club is a point system and a reward system. And the reason why you want to be there is because you want to earn a lot of the things that they give out monthly. So they either give you swag, or they give you these amazing calls with amazing speakers and authors. And also you can earn Success Club trips. I believe in March, Liz had, she went to Punta Cana. And these are just a few things that you get from that. When you consecutively hit Success Club every month, and by getting that, by achieving that, is by inviting, by helping 3 to 5 people per month. Actually, it's 3, but after 3, if you want to hit a goal of 10 people per month, it's anything that you want and you set your heart to do. So the more people that you help, the more your team grows, the more your commission grows. And on top of that, we keep getting something, right? And not only us, but also our teams. The more that you encourage your team to grow and to inspire others the same way that you have, there's also another thing called team volume. So these are just bonuses aside from your commission. So every way that you see it, there's so many avenues of getting bonuses and commissions and getting paid. The other thing is, when you hit Success Club every month, you're also going to get leads from Beachbody. These are free. These are people who have gone through the website, and Beachbody's like, okay, you've hit Success Club, you're going to start getting leads. These are new people from different parts of the country that you're going to be making contact with. So make sure that you build connections, that you build relationships with anyone and everyone, and everywhere you go. It could be family, it could be strangers, it could be, you guys are on social media. So share your journey on Facebook, share your journey on Instagram, share it on Twitter, and start making connections, start helping people. But like I said, remember, it's not just by passion and everything, but because we also have to pay bills, and they also have to pay bills. So the same way that you're growing, you want to inspire them to do the same. So help them grow so that your team grows, and so that everyone as a collective is also benefiting from the team cycles, from the bonuses and all that. So aside from that, let me see if I missed something. That's it. It's really,
Claudia, can you talk about, as we're growing, what happens to our, say, title? Can you talk a little bit about ranks?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So the ranks is, so as I also came in as like everyone else, I just wanted to focus on myself. I didn't want to be a coach. I was a discount coach for a very long time as well. What happens is, once you start focusing on the business and you start understanding the change, and you're like, oh, I get it. Okay, this can actually work. So what happens is, you start in as a coach. After that, when you sign only 2 people on your left and your right leg, everything's got to be balanced. On your left and right leg, all you need is 2 people. You become an Emerald coach. You start getting, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Liz, is it $12 or $15 when you cycle? Okay, So you become 14. Okay, so 14 when you start cycling. This is a very deep topic. However, the ranks are Emerald, then Ruby, which a lot of us skip because we're so good at inviting people and inspiring people, and we just hit Diamond. With Diamond, all you need is 4 people on your left, 4 people on your right, and then 2 people on this side and on this side to do the same thing that you are doing. Is keep on sharing, keep on inspiring, keep on just helping people make the change. Not only, remember, this is much more bigger than weight loss. Take it up another level. Do you see somebody juggling 2, 3 jobs? Help them out. Show them the way that this can work just by doing what they need to do in their lives. Just by drinking the Shakeology daily, just by sharing this to everybody that they know. If they got 3 jobs, they already know a lot of people. They already talk to a lot of people. So carry it around you. You don't need to be salesy. You just need to drink it around, wear your stuff, share what you have, share how you feel. And after Diamond, keep inspiring more people and have your team duplicate what you do. So if once they go Diamond and you want to take it above that, you can become Star Diamond. And everybody who becomes a Diamond under you is a star for you, but you're also helping them grow as well.
Thank you so much, Claudia. So just distill some of the information that she shared. And I want to say that this sounds a little technical, but really all that it is you sharing the opportunity of fitness. And Idaliz, can you put your phone on mute, Mama? You just sharing the coaching opportunity and the fitness opportunity to more and more people. And so how you grow to the different ranks is based on how many coaches, discount or otherwise, that you sign on to be part of your family.
That's right. So you never ever disregard the other people.
No, not at all. Every coach, whether they're discount or entrepreneurs, are all valuable. Why? Because they're people that entrust you with their fitness journey. Those are people's lives. Those are not legs and people on a spectrum. Those are people's lives, right?
I have one more thing that I forgot to say.
Go ahead, please.
Which is very important. I heard that there's a new coach that's only been a coach for 3 days. So girl, get on this. It is called the Success Club Starter. It means that in 3 months of you starting, so you have 3 days, right? You just started, you're 3 days in, you have 3 months to earn a free summit ticket for next year. So make sure that you hit Success Club for 3 times for the first 3 months. You're going to get a free summit ticket for you to join us all in Indiana. Right, in Indianapolis, something there. And
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yes. So make sure that you hit those 3 months only by inviting 3 people, and make sure that they sign up with you. And you're gonna hit Success Club. Remember, all of the bonuses come with, and you're just gonna be showered with like great stuff. So make sure that you get on that. Make sure that you lead with passion and get paid as well. And if you have more questions, and I know this is a very deep topic and a very important one as well, make sure that you reach out to your coach so they can explain it a lot further.
Thank you so much, Claudia. I'm going to post a video, a very easy to follow video that's going to talk about how to generate team volume, but that's for later. And I also want to say that all of these trainings and the training modules are all available on our virtual office, which if you don't know how to get to and you're a coach, you speak to your sponsoring coach, the coach that signed you up, and she or he will show you how. And just one last thing, people who went to Summit understand this deeply. The way that Beachbody recognizes and compensates their coaches from the coach that's just starting to the most successful coach is really a testament in how much they believe and what we do. Like Carl Deichler will say that Shakeology is amazing. the workout programs in them is amazing, but what is the pivot in changing people's lives is what we do as coaches. So they really compensate and lift us up as people. So that is evident when you go to Summit and any other Beachbody hosted events, that they really sort of hold us in high regard. So we're going to open up the floor for about 5 minutes or so. And before we do that, I want to just say that we have another guest, and I want to shout her out if she will say hi to us. But we're going to open up the floor for questions and comments or anything, any burning desire people have to speak. We're going to open it up for 5 to 6 minutes. But Lisa, do you want to say hi and say where you're calling us from and how long you've been a coach? Lisa, unmute yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I am just trying to figure it all out. I'm in the Success Club under Giovanna, and I started strong and kind of had some setbacks, and I'm trying to pick it up again. And I'm just here listening to you guys, getting me energized. So thank you for all that. And I'm from Center Reach, New York.
You are in the right place and the right time. And Giovanna is like losing her shit because she's so happy that you're here. So welcome. And it doesn't matter that you've fallen off. No judgment. You just get right back on, and we're here to watch you succeed.
Yeah.
So do we have burning questions or things we want to clarify? Or please, if you can unmute yourself and speak, that'd be awesome. How about I do this? I'm going to call on people, and if you have a burning desire or a question, you'll ask it. Nadia, do you want to say something or ask something?
Not right now. Let me think.
Okay. All right. We're going to call on you
I
again.
did have one, but I forgot it.
Okay. Write it down, sister.
I know.
All right. Lydia, do you have any burning desire to say something or to ask something? Or clarify something?
No, I think that I think that for everyone here, you know, I think you need time to process all of the information that you've received, and it's a lot. And this is really just to give you a little sense of what it's like to coach. But it's really important that you have time to process and speak to your coach and ask questions as you begin to figure out if this is something that, you know, that you want to incorporate into your life.
Thank you. Awesome point. Kathy, do you have anything you want to add or share? Kathy, you're going to be speaking in a little bit about some special announcements, but do you have any questions or things you want to say?
No, I'm good at this point. I think everybody has pretty much said anything I would have said at this point in time.
Awesome. Deirdre, any questions? Giovanna, if there's anything that you would like to add or ask?
Yes, I just want to, you know, I know that like Lydia said, it is a lot of information to process. We're just giving you a little glimpse as to what we do. But, you know, you could always go to your upline, you know, my coaches, you know, you guys could always come to me and we could talk and go over the first 30 and do things in a gradual process. It is a lot to process, but the business itself is not a difficult business. So, but again, there is like any other type of work, you gotta just, you know, you gotta know certain things and just learn a few of the, you know, the things that like the 4 vitals and how do we, there's still some learning curve in that area. So if you guys have any questions, please write them down because sometimes we will forget. So even if you don't want to talk about it now and you have questions for your upline, write them down. And as soon as we are off this call, maybe shoot them a message and say, hey, you know, I just have a question about this. Or could we set up a one-on-one? I know with my coaches, I am more than gladly put time aside and talk to you guys further about the coaching opportunity and what's next.
Right. So this is not the last conversation that we'll have. There'll be a lot of conversations ongoing, one-on-one or, you know, in a smaller group But this is just a spark, just a first conversation. Lisa, did you have any questions or something you wanted someone to clear up for you?
No specific questions. I'm just kind of refueling my mind with everything. I'll reach out to Giovanna. She's already we kind of talked on Facebook, so we'll keep in touch. And I know she has like tons of information to share. So
does she? She has all the information. Maria, do you have anything you want to add or ask?
I just wanted to say that, you know, I still, even as a coach, have questions. It's always, sometimes it feels like I'm starting over. Whenever I invite and I have a response, I'm like, oh, what do I do with this now? So, you know, I'm not seasoned. So don't be afraid to ask questions. I'm constantly going back to Gio, asking, and to even to Liz or to the group itself, and say, what should I say? Like last night, I had that a situation where I had to go out and ask the group, how should I answer this question? So don't think that you're not going to have support. You will have support.
We're always learning. Rosie, do you have anything to add or ask?
I think the only thing I wanted to kind of ask that's been on the back of my mind is actually like, okay, I want to become a coach. I want to be committed and such, but I don't know if like somewhere along the line, I don't know if anything changes in life, you know, just life happens and, you know, I can't be a coach. Is this something like that I can't leave, or is it something that I have to like stay with? I mean, it's just a question. I'm not sure if that's even, if you can answer that.
Well, there's no contract to becoming a coach. You can quit at any time. You're not tied into the coaching opportunities because it's just that's what it is. It's just an opportunity. So if something happens where just you can no longer be a coach, you would just cancel your coach membership. But other than that, there's no ties around the coaching opportunity. Did I answer your question? Is that what it was? If there was anything holding you to it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
yes,
there is.
Coach.
There is.
That's a very good question. Thank you, Rosie. Yeah. Ashley, do you have any questions or something you'd like to clarify? Someone to clarify?
No, I don't have any questions. I just enjoy the positive conversation, but I'm good for now.
Okay. Nicole, my dear, do you have any questions? How about Leroy? Leroy, what do you think? You heard so much information tonight. Do you have any burning questions?
Well, I want to know when we're going back to New Orleans. Just kidding.
Okay. That is the question of the hour.
No, it was very inspiring. Thank you so
it was
much.
lovely. And you weren't even at the events and you were inspired. You were inspired by our residual inspiration.
Yes.
Well, perhaps you'll be with us in Indiana next year.
That's the goal.
So Coach Summit is our yearly convention where we go and we learn and we get inspired and we do a little bit of partying, a lot of working out, and it's a wonderful event. Okay, I'm going to give the floor to Kathy, who is going to talk to us about some new product launches. And then we're going to close out. Kathy, can you tell us what's new on the horizon?
Of course I can. That's one of the things that we learn about while we're at Coach Summit, actually. That was a really great segue. When we're there, and then, of course, after they've made all the announcements, when you log into your Team Beachbody account, you'll see that we have a lot of really great new things coming out. The first and foremost being that is available right now is our Daily Sunshine. And I gotta say, my kid, my one kid, he loves this. Basically what this is a 3-in-1 smoothie that Isabel Deichler and Darren Oline has created for our children and also for a snack for all of us. It's got vitamins, it's got minerals, it's completely organic. non-GMO, soy-free, gluten-free, dairy-free. They've notified, they've gotten in all the different allergies in there, and they said, all right, we need something that's going to help get our kids a nice, well-balanced snack. And this is what it is. It's got cherries, and it's got vitamin C from those cherries. It's got plant-based protein from peas, just like the vegan Shakeologies. So that is out right now. It is currently retailing at $129.95, just like Shakeology. And from a coach perspective, it does get us some success points. You'll get 2 Success Club points whenever somebody purchases one of the, for the first time. When somebody purchases for the first time, you'll get 2 Success Club points for it. And what else do we need to know about? It is pediatrician approved, kind of like Dentine gum or Trident gum, whatever it is. 4 out of 5 dentists. No, well, this one is 4 out of 5 pediatricians. So, and it's very, very tasty. I've seen a lot of different kids tasting this and having a wonderful experience with this. The next thing that's coming out as of September, we don't have an official date just yet, but our newest super trainer is Megan Davies, and she is taking us for a full week with Clean Week. You've all seen us run our challenge groups with a clean eating challenge group. Well, Team Beachbody or Beachbody, we are taking it to the next level. You are not just going to learn about your nutrition this time around. You've also got 4 wonderful workouts from Megan that you're going to do with her for 7 days. And it's very quick. It's very simple. It's $29.95. You get 7 days worth of Shakeology. You get your workouts that you're going to work out with her each and every single day. But you also get, without having to have the Premium Club membership, a sneak into the All Access on Demand, which means you can check out the yoga channel. They can check out the Fixate Cooking Show. You can check out the trainer exclusives and all of that. So that is something I'm very much looking forward to it. A lot of people I know are very much looking forward to that. And it's a great stepping stone for somebody who's not really sure what they want to do. They want to try something out, but you want them to try something more than just the 2-week free trial. You want them to try the Shakeology at the same time because you know how much it's going to help them. So this is a great stepping stone for that. It's a great stepping stone for beginners as well. Next up, my man Tony. He's done it again. I love this man. He's always thinking about the family and the friends and getting off the damn devices. Now, granted, we are on our devices a lot. It's part of what we do. But Tony, as of November 7th, 2017, is coming out with something called Double Time. This is a partner-inspired program. So you have to have somebody working out with you. One of the problems a lot of people have is they don't have the accountability like we have in our Success Club or we have in our Project Bombshells. So this helps you to work out on a daily basis with someone. Grab your children, okay? I'm going to probably do it with both of my children. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out somehow. Grab your husband. Grab your best girlfriend. Anyone that you know that's going to help inspire you to work out on a daily basis. And it's 30-minute workouts. Actually, it's 20 to 30-minute workouts. It's a 30-day program, and it's a lot of fun, okay? It's a lot of resistance kind of training with balls and rolling things back and forth, people. A lot of things that you would actually look at and say, wow, that's exercise? Really? So it's a lot of fun. We're looking forward to a lot of great and amazing things come the end of the year. Like November's going to help us talk about a really good Christmas present for some people.
Mm-hmm. That's so wonderful, Kathy. I feel like it's clear that Beachbody is helping us create the center of health in our home, which is where it should start. And I think that's so wonderful.
I think it's so.
The center of my home is coming now.
That's right. It's really a wonderful thing. I mean, I got to be honest. I started telling my son about this on my way home from the airport with Summit, and he wanted no part of it. I don't want to hear it, Mom. I don't want to hear it. But then he started working out with my husband one night over the weekend, and all of a sudden he's like, Mom, he comes upstairs, guess what these are? My guns and my abs. And so I then I knew that was my opening, my window, and I showed him the video, the promo for it. And he was like, we're doing this.
Oh my God, that's cool.
If it can get my 9-year-old, excited about this, this program is it's gonna like knock everything through the loop. It really is.
So I think what's really amazing about the Beachbody On Demand platform is that all of these programs are available to you instantly when you're a member. And so you don't have to wait for the DVD to come to you. As soon as it's released on that platform. So that's another sort of plug for the All Access On Demand. You're getting the vast library of workouts that we already have, but then get automatically the new workout. So thank you so much, Kathy, for those product launches.
You're welcome.
I have a question on the chat. Nadia, does anyone have any experience or tips for international clients? She has a cousin who lives overseas in Germany. Is that correct? Who really loves Shakeology, wants to try Shakeology, but doesn't know how to access it. And so I called when we had our conversation over the weekend, Beachbody Coach Relations, and they did say that it is possible for someone to buy bags of Shakeology in bulk, like multiple bags. So you enroll I know that your cousin's in town, so that it would be easy for her to sort of order something maybe via your credit card, and then stay here while her first bag comes, and then when you and her sit down and call Coach Relations and order additional bags. But it's a good question, right? Like, what happens when our families all over the world want to access the All Access On Demand, which is web-based? Why couldn't they? And Shakeology. I will say this, that absent the UK, which we are launching to the United Kingdom and come fall, other parts of the world, we're not able to send Shakeology because it's cost prohibitive to ship all the way to those places, and so and also the All Access platform is not available internationally yet. It is available in Canada. It is available in the U.S., Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, and then soon in the UK in the fall. But So your cousin has a very special situation. She's vacationing here now. You could enroll her now. She could wait for her shake bag now, right? Because she's not leaving until August. And then maybe once she receives her first shipment, or once she already enrolls, you could call Beachbody and with her and maybe figure out how to get multiple bags so she could take those bags with her. That's the best that I can sort of do. I don't know if any other coaches have that problem or have other suggestions, but that's what Beachbody told me when I called over the weekend. Anybody else? It's a disadvantage right now for our people all over the world, but that does not to say that in their brilliance, Beachbody is not going to open other international markets. I'm sorry, Nadia, did I kind of address your question? So I'm going to give the floor to Edis. We have come to the end of our call, and Edis is going to send us out with an inspiring call to action. Edis, unmute yourself.
Okay. Well, we would just like to thank all of you for taking time this evening to listen to us. I think that you can hear or get a sense of the passion that we have for what we do. Really, I see this business as we share hope. And all of us, most of us started our health journey, and now we are coaches. We're doing the same thing. I honestly, my coach, Giovanna, I feel like I tell her all the time, you're my angel, Giovanna. You are my angel because you changed the course of life. And in this coaching business, it's you are transforming as a whole. As a coach, you're working on yourself, but you're also, you're doing your personal development. You're feeling empowered because you're taking control. You're taking control of your finances. You're taking control of yourself. You're growing in so many different ways as you're helping others. So thank you so much for your comments, your questions, everybody. Thank you for sharing. And we know that you're probably, going to get off the call and you're going to start having all these sorts of questions. You can go to your upline coach and connect with them. Connect with them after this call. You could connect with any one of us at any time. We really are like a family. We really, truly are like a family. We support each other, and we are so looking forward to helping you grow, to working alongside with you. And that is us. We are Team Fit Together, and we're so, so happy that you joined us tonight.
Iris, thank you so much. So yes, your burning questions and your comments and the things you want more clarity on, please reach out to the coach that invited you to this call. And to anybody, honestly, anybody can answer your questions. We are so, so happy to see so many new faces, and it gives us an idea of that we sparked an interest. So stay tuned for other opportunities for you to see what this coaching biz is all about. But aside from you engaging in this business, continue to show up, continue to behave in the way that you've been behaving by being a product of the product and engaging and participating and sharing your journey with someone else. Because even if you're not interested in being a coach, I mean, Giovanna said it, or I know it wasn't Giovanna, but oh my God, it was Maria. Like, your behaviors that you do every day, you are a coach. You're a mother. You're an educator. You're a supervisor at your job. You are already doing those coach behaviors. So if you do want to be a coach, know that it's an organic extension of the things that you are already doing in your life. So good night. This call is being recorded. It will be available a little later on. We'll post it in each challenge group. And be well and take care of yourselves and each other. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.